chances are, if the market really takes a beating over the next month, like the market will probably rally for the rest of the year.
I could see it, like you said, like the rate cut coming, going down, and then just boom.
Yeah, like if you think that we're gonna have a recession while they're cutting rates, is like, I don't think you understand rates, because I just don't see the recession coming at all.
If that does happen, which more than likely it's happening.
When you cut interest rates, what does that mean? Like that means lower credit card interest rates, lower mortgage rates, lower car loan rates.
Which means people could take, people are going to spend more money. So why would there be a recession?
Lower personal loan rates, just lower rates. So, I personally rather have a low rate environment. I
think you and majority of America.
Yeah, majority of people did.
I done started from the small grind, turned it up major. I remember all the hard times, that's what made me greater. Done departed from the haters, got no time, see you later. Always finish what I started, that's what I call major. No, I'm major.
Let's save together, episode 18.
Episode 18, man. Guys,
nice fresh start, buddy. Nice fresh start.
We've been honestly, putting a lot of work into futures and releasing, the new series. Kind of took off for Labor Day, but we got some nice certificates over the holiday weekend.
Just a nice little. Well, we actually got two, but there's no point of printing them both out.
Yeah, they don't say nothing different, like different accounts.
There's nothing different, but we got two of these each. We've been working on them for a few weeks.
I mean, 3 weeks of me trading futures. I've been really piggybacking on Tony and
you're welcome.
David Green's course and this other futures trader. That's pretty big.
Patrick Weiland? You like Patrick Weiland?
Oh, yeah.
King Honky?
Yep. Go into all that. I bought his course. So, just getting some mentors to help me save some time and money and something that I wanted to do. So, just implementing the things that we're telling you guys in the real life and in the practices. Now, we want to wait till we kind of get it together before we're showing anybody. Yeah, it's just kind of something we're doing. But
you've been doing really well. You've been performing well. Like, you've been taking a lot of risk, and you also been learning, pivot points, how to trade the EMAs, how when the 9 EMA and the 15 EMA cross, you go in the other direction.
Yeah, David Green for that is crazy.
So, you've been learning things like that. Patrick Weiland showed you another indicator he uses that we're not going to talk about because, Steve paid $200 for it, so we don't want to just give people certain information.
We'll put his course down there if you want to kind of learn futures, we always do.
Yeah, we'll give you all the information. Yeah,
it's up to you to put your money up, though. Can't make you put it up.
Yeah, you can go try it out for yourself. But nonetheless, we got 2 funded accounts each from Apex Trader Funding, and we're working on another 7, 8 accounts. I'm working on an extra 7 accounts. Steve's working on an extra 12 accounts.
Yeah.
So we're out here, show and tell right now, and we're probably gonna start calling out plays in the Discord for Nasdaq futures over the next few months. We're going to wait until we solidify a bunch of withdrawals and a bunch of more accounts and stuff, and then
that'd probably be something we'd have to be live with, maybe because it's
we won't have to be live. It's just something, just Discord. If you're in the Discord, you'll have that for free because you're already in there. Yeah. So it's just another added benefit of the Discord group. If you haven't signed up for the Discord group, we have a link for you as well where you can sign up.
Yep. We'll talk about everything. I mean, there's
what about the markets?
A lot of long-term leaps. Yeah, just about to go in Nvidia.
Yeah, and I mean, Nvidia with the Nasdaq dropping 3% yesterday, the S&P down 2%. The Nasdaq, this was the worst start for the Nasdaq since 2002. The worst start for the Nasdaq in September since 2002. The worst start in 21 years.
Literally, I mean, really leading the charge. Nvidia, the biggest market cap loss for a single stock ever
in U.S. history. Yes.
Ever U.S. history, $280 billion,
almost $300 billion wiped out.
Meta was February. I remember Meta too when it sold off. It was February, or I think pretty sure February 2022. It was 230 something billion.
Oh yeah,
When Meta, remember when Meta really went down?
I think it was an earnings sell-off. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. They got smacked up.
Mm-hmm. So I mean that's just crazy, and that kind of led the charge. But it's
then look,
it's still held up even. We're above that August 5th, though, sell-off, I
mean,
so
I kind of told you, what I've been saying for the past few weeks. I'm hey, after earnings, it's going to pull back 5-10%. Yep. What did it pull back? 10%.
Yeah.
I'm not I'm not a genius of any sorts. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. That's to be determined. But when you're trading different financial instruments for so many years and stuff like that, you kind of build like a feng shui, and you kind of built like repetition into certain names and certain styles in the market. And I just kind of looked at Nvidia and was like, hey, it's probably going to sell off and come down to this 110, 115 area, and that's exactly where it's at. So we got some NVDY calls for Friday because we couldn't help it. And if you have been playing the NVDY calls or puts, as I've been calling them on Wednesdays, you have a pretty nice return every week. So
even like the long-term leaps, I got in a little bit more. Today I've just still got the long-term faith. I think that delay in Blackwell and, on top of the antitrust that they put out after the bells with like double.
Man, like when I see the antitrust, right? Down. Like when I see the antitrust lawsuits and stuff like that, or just like the probes going on into big companies, it's like you're, for some reason this administration wants to penalize companies that are very successful. So they're like, oh, Nvidia has like a pure monopoly.
Like now you're extremely dominant, so it's like now we're gonna penalize you for just making a great product and being extremely dominant.
Like being the industry leader, you have to get penalized in this country under this administration.
You can't. I guess it's like a certain level where they're like you could be like just right here and you're okay,
Yeah. So,
but it's like where does it stop?
I mean, from what the words of Jim Cramer says, he's like Nvidia has like 90% of the market. What are they supposed to do? Not deliver all the chips to these big companies that are ordering the Blackwell chips?
Literally.
Do they sabotage the business to satisfy the antitrust people at the Department of Justice? Like, is that what they have to do?
Literally.
Like, I don't think they need to do that. Like, if a company is dominant in their field or dominant in anything that they're doing, like, let them be great.
Right.
Let them be great.
Or hey, that should be more motivation for other people.
Make them great again.
Yeah, literally. Or in Nvidia's case, continue to be great, right?
Yeah, like continue.
I mean, here's what they're saying too. I mean, making it difficult to switch to other suppliers. This is the San Francisco DOJ, which everybody can have their own opinion about.
Like that. They can't clean up downtown, but they want to
clean up Nvidia.
They want to clean up Nvidia
like crazy.
Can't clean up
their
downtown.
acquisition of Run AI in April. Concerns about penalizing buyers who don't exclusively use Nvidia, and preferential supply and pricing for exclusive customers. I mean, we're going to get angry at you because people are spending a lot of money with you and you're giving them a lower price. How is it like?
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. So I think there's, I don't think they have any misuse. I think, like all these big things, all these government agencies, they want to just put things out there so they can try to get money and then, they can wash it away.
It's a dominant company.
Yeah.
Like, what do you expect from a great company? To not be dominant? Like, no. I'm going to be great to a certain point. And then when I get there, I'm just going to, I don't want to be great anymore. I just want to stop right there.
I mean, this is, it's just a great time to buy for most of us, put some leaps in or just keep buying shares. Like, what are you going to just keep going down?
I think the antitrust probe from the San Francisco office is a joke.
Yeah.
I think they should focus on cleaning up downtown before they try to clean up Nvidia.
I think that's the quote of the day for them, at least.
Freaking joke.
I mean,
So look at this. S&P 500, worst start for September since 2015. So the worst start in 9 years for the S&P 500 in the beginning of September.
So it's really getting rocky, right?
Yeah, I mean it's really getting rocky. To quote somebody, Rich Ross from Evercore stated that the S&P 500 has had at least a 5% drawdown from the August and September highs in 9 of the 10 last years. So in the last 10 years, 9 years out of the 10 years, the S&P 500 has drawn down 5%.
It's safe to say like it's just at that time of the year. At least the
I
past
said
decade,
August,
but
September.
It's always,
August, September, they're always going to give you the foot up the. You know what I mean? It's just how it goes.
Even something else I found that September's been the biggest percentage loser for the S&P 500 since 1950, according to the Stock Traders Almanac. So it's gonna go down this month. It's just like how much is it gonna go? Yeah.
I mean,
did it already go?
I can see the S&P 500 going below 5,300. I know it's gonna go below.
It's at like what 55 now, right?
Yeah, it's at 55.
Yeah, 55.
Like I can see it going below 5,300, which is about 4% drawdown from here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It got smacked yesterday, so you got to count that 1 or 2%, right? And then additional 4%. I mean, hey, August and September is traditionally rocky months, and the volatility is going to kick in. You'll probably see the VIX over 30 again. Maybe it gets up over 40. Who knows? Probably, maybe. But like, it's definitely there's definitely going to be some sell-offs going on. I wouldn't be surprised if the sell-off intensifies this week or going into next week, but there's definitely going to be some downturn in September.
I mean, at least until, when the expected rate cut is supposed to come, that'll be even more just
I mean, honestly, I think don't quote me on it. Don't quote me on it. But I think when that rate cut comes, you're going to see the market sell off because I think the rate cut is already priced into the market.
Yeah.
Or is about to get priced into the market. Either way, I think it comes down.
That's going to be like middle of September, so we'll kind of
like I think the market comes down. As soon as he announced the rate cut, boop, and then people are going to come in and buy it up.
And then it'll just kind of probably go up from there. But,
like
the market moves in waves, so it's always.
Yep. Like I would say over the next 4 to 6 weeks, probably be great buying opportunities. Probably be some really good stuff that'll get discounted. Supermicro got clapped again, down to 430.
Crazy.
Crazy. Like they're having those accounting issues, but they're dragging it a little bit.
An analyst came out and said, I don't believe that they're, messing up their books, essentially. So I think there's mixed opinions about it, but it's still a stock that's on a pretty crazy premium.
Yeah, like I think someone made a mistake over there, and what they did was speak out loud about it.
Yeah. And everyone's like, oh my God.
Yeah, like you spoke out loud about it in the August, September month where people sell off stuff. So it's like that stock has, it's oversold. It's clearly oversold.
And I think too, even with Nvidia's earnings, something that came on CNBC, Nvidia's down 15% in the past 5 days, but with their earnings in particular,
short-term calls.
Yeah, short-term calls. They ended the earnings for the current fiscal year, or the guidance. February 2025 is supposed to be up 120%. Then next year, February 26 is supposed to only be up 41%. Still better than everyone in the Mag 7, but yet that difference and the guidance is like...
me, I'm waiting for Tesla to crack that 250.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
I mean, hey, it's a great time to buy, honestly. If you're like... We're not in it to just be like, okay, what's going on right now?
No. We're in it to all the way. We're going to take it all the way. I'm going to take it all the way
I'm in Nvidia
old,
leaps,
or it starts
I'm in the leaps for till December 26th, so that's how I'm playing it. I'm just, you know what?
Oh, I mean, according to analysts, they say it's supposed to be a fireworks show in the first quarter,
yeah,
right?
that was CNBC Pro article,
Fireworks, man.
So that's why,
once
now
they start delivering those Blackwell chips,
it's over.
It's a wrap.
Well, now you know how the market likes to do. They're going to shake all the little guys out. They're going to shake all the people that are like, well, man, like Nvidia probably really don't got it,
Oh, no.
Everyone's...
whoever's scared, is going to get shaken out.
Yeah, without
and whoever's
a doubt.
smart or has been around for a little bit, going to start buying into it.
Yeah.
And chances are, if the market really takes a beating over the next month, like the market will probably rally for the rest of the year.
I could see it, like you said, like the rate cut going down, and then just boom.
Yeah, like if you think that we're gonna have a recession while they're cutting rates, is like, I don't think you understand rates, because I just don't see the recession coming at all.
If that does happen, which more than likely it's happening.
When you cut interest rates, what does that mean? Like that means lower credit card interest rates, lower mortgage rates, lower car loan rates.
Which means people could take, people are going to spend more money, so why would there be a recession?
Lower personal loan rates, just lower rates. So, I personally rather have a low rate environment. I
think you and, majority of America.
Yeah, majority of people like majority of people want to make more money. Majority of people want better jobs. They want better wages. They want better everything. They want better living.
People want to get paid monthly dividends from YieldMax.
Yeah, man. Well, so since we're diving in there,
I wanted to go.
Yeah. I was like, let's not dive into the election.
No.
All right, so let's talk about NVDY. Let's talk about the go to YieldMax, right? Last 5 days down 9%, but what is it down monthly? It is flat.
It's like 0.07, so it's basically flat. It's crazy work
for
Nvidia to be down 50%. Then NVDY past 5 days down 9.25, and flat for the month. The past 6 months down 25, and then only the 1 year just down 6%. So if you were,
typical NVDY stuff pays you out your 5-6%. So then the stock comes down to 5-6% because the distribution comes directly out the fund, right? And then within the next 4 weeks goes up that 5-6% and gets ready for another distribution.
Crazy. And Nvidia is down right now too, and it's still gonna pay you.
And it's still paying.
Retire on dividends estimate. He said it's gonna pay us around 110. He's normally pretty accurate. So I could see it there too because
like
Nvidia
anything
got
in
clipped.
depth with YieldMax, you just follow retire on dividends.
Yeah, I always put his channel down there.
He's gonna lead you straight to the money.
He'll tell you he got spreadsheets for everything, but he's saying that they're gonna pay around there. Then you got MSTY, which is just the past 6 months, like price on NVDY and MSTY is like wow, like both are right around 25%.
Around 120. MicroStrategy was at
137. Yeah, 138 last week.
Yeah. Like it was at 180.
Week, crazy.
Now it's at 120. The stock in general down over 35%.
Yeah.
Within the past few months. MSTY last 5 days down 7.7%. In the past month 9.5%. But what do we know about MSTY?
Yeah.
Right? MicroStrategy is what? Bitcoin.
Well, MSTY is actually really new too. It's only like February.
Yeah. So it's Bitcoin essentially.
It's still up 5%.
So if crypto, if crypto's rocky, then MicroStrategy's rocky.
Yeah.
But what's gonna happen with crypto sooner or later?
Especially if Trump gets in, it's over.
Oh, like if Trump gets in, it's ridiculous. It's gonna blow up instantaneously.
100K Bitcoin is probably more than likely coming. Just like when, who knows? If I had to bet if it's going to 20 or 100, I'd say 100. Right?
Yeah, like I would say it goes to 100 before it goes to 30.
Yeah, even 30, right?
Yeah. I don't see Bitcoin really discounting. If it goes under 50,000, people are gonna buy it up.
Yeah,
it's just such a tremendous asset,
and that's really what you're getting in MSTY. It's like you're playing options on Bitcoin. You're paying someone. You're paying someone to trade options for you on Bitcoin through MicroStrategy, and you're getting paid monthly.
It's literally like
I love
insanity.
It,
I mean, AP loves it. You love it. I know Big T loves it.
Yeah,
Big
T. Still
loves it, right?
But when we've been seeing MSTY under 23, like I'll be like, yo, MSTY is up under 23. It was at like 22.50. I bought like 50 shares,
and like everybody loads the clip.
Big T responded like a little bit later. He's like, dang, it's at 23.60. I missed it. What happened? I'm like, yo, it'd be like that quick though. But
then look at MicroStrategy. Right, MicroStrategy we know is gonna come back, right?
Yeah.
Retire on dividends goes out and he's like, I'm buying 800 shares of MSTY. I'm gonna use the dividend to pay for my wife's new car.
He said that for real?
Yeah.
Dang.
So it's
like
like it's like one of those things. It's like
it's such a good price to buy.
What do you want the income for?
Yeah.
Like what do you like? Because remember, YieldMax is about income. It's not about having the best performing asset in the market. Yep. It's not about having the best returns in the market. It's about providing you a stable income.
So then you can use for whatever.
Yeah.
A new car. You want to put it in some growth stocks. You want to just put it in the S&P. You want to reinvest it. You want to put it in an option.
You want to pay your mortgage. You want to pay your mortgage. Like your son's or daughter's college expenses. So maybe you have kids that in elementary school or middle school or high school that's private school or Catholic school or whatever the case may be. But it's just an additional way to make money on your money instead of just having it parked in the bank getting less than 1%.
Literally. Right. And put money, that you don't really, not necessarily don't care about, but maybe money you just can afford to invest. The past 6 months, like looking at these numbers, it's like, dang, like if you were thinking about getting into YieldMax and anybody watched us or like this would be like such a great time to start positions.
Next 60 to 90 days are going to be the best time to jump into YieldMax products.
Yeah.
Literally, it's literally like the gift that keeps giving. Yeah, it's like it's complete insanity how these guys are structuring these YieldMax products, how they continue to pay monthly, whether the stock is doing good or bad. And if it's performing good, the dividend payouts are ridiculous. 7%, 8%, 9%. Like it's outrageous.
I mean, I forget the exact number when we had the episode. I was talking about what I got exactly, but essentially, it's probably been over like 20 grand, 25 grand. So I've been using YieldMax.
I mean, last episode, you had already recovered almost a little over 25% of your money back.
Yeah, so
now with this distribution, you're probably going to be 33, 35%.
Yeah, so using that for long-term leaps, like using YieldMax income for long-term leaps, it's like that's where I'm at now. I'm on Nvidia, so it's
like the 150 calls, sell the 180, sell the 280s, buy the 150s. And
the world's your oyster, like how you want it. Like YieldMax is something we're gonna preach. Now there's of course always gonna be new products. Like there's a round hill weekly dividend payment product that people are talking about. I know I mentioned it to you a little bit.
Yeah, like it pays 1% a week. I thought it was cool.
But if you're going around everywhere, like, all right, well, I'm gonna leave this now because this is hot. All right, well now this ain't hot that I just moved to. Now I want to come back. Well, now there's something else. It's like if you just are always trying to go on the hot trend of things, like you'll lose out. Like what you were already in and why you initially got into things. Like I'm not leaving out of YieldMax just because it's a little so what this thing over here is doing better than maybe what I have right now. But you know what? In the short term. But I know based on my research and my belief and where I was already at, that it can get right back where it's at, and I'm gonna stay put. It's like it's not really easy in life because most people just they're worried about the now. Nobody's thinking about where things were at, but it could easily get right back where it was at. It's harder to get to things new when it was never there, just like with Tesla. I'm thinking about now how their market cap was way up there, and now it's not. It already was up there, though. It's very easy to test it, just like a lot of things in life are like that.
And when those Cybertrucks start selling next year, when they have the major rollout of the Cybertrucks, and you start actually seeing more of them, now you see them here and there, here and there, here and there. But you're going to start seeing them how you see those regular Tesla cars. And I'm telling you,
I mean, I'm already seeing them. People got all black ones, tinted out ones.
Hand over fist. Is going to be the cheapest bulletproof car on the market.
I'm like, we did the whole Tesla episode, and we never
the cheapest bulletproof vehicle on the market. And then you're actually getting a good vehicle.
Yeah. Now, have you ever even seen one? I ain't even been in one yet. For real.
Oh no, I haven't sat in one yet. Like sat in one to drive one and stuff. Yeah. I thought about it. Like I noticed there's a few people that have them renting for like $600-700 a day.
Damn.
So like I thought about renting it. Yeah, just to see the functionality of it and stuff. I saw it on Toro.
Yeah. I mean, that's not too bad. You want to just rent it for the day, ball out, right?
Yeah. I mean, like I was looking at like a trip to Austin, Texas, because I've never been to Texas, and I noticed that the guys down there have like a bunch of them for like $450-500 a day. So I was like, yo, that'd be cool. Go to Austin, Texas, and then since Texas is a gun state, need a bulletproof car to drive around.
For real though.
But no. I mean, nonetheless, being funny about it, but
for real though.
But serious.
I mean, hey, the dividend announcement is actually tomorrow, so we'll kind of know like even what we're getting paid to just bring it back to YieldMax.
Yeah,
like,
distribution week, man.
Yep. We'll get paid on Monday. We'll know tomorrow. So hopefully them estimates are right. MSTY is supposed to be 155. I think I already said NVDY is supposed to be 110. So still a solid payment, Yeah,
solid payment during the rocky season. So you're still
the toughest time of the year.
Yeah, the toughest time of the year, and you're still getting paid 5%, 6%, 7% a month. Like, where the hell are you getting that at? If you do know, just comment on the YouTube video, or just send us a message in the Discord.
We would love to know.
I would love to know. Please inform us. Yeah. I would love to know.
Because at the end of the day, we're here just for what we think is the best information for people, but we're also not telling you guys to do anything that we are not doing. Like that would be just crazy to be like, hey guys, like invest in YieldMax. And you should put 6 figures in there. Yeah. Well, how much you guys got in there? Well, I don't have anything, but
like I got $1 in there.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things you can't talk about things you're not doing.
Yeah.
Like we talk about YieldMax because that's things we're doing. That's things our friends are doing. We talk about the Nasdaq futures because that's what we're trading. We have funded accounts already, and we're like working on it really, really tough over here and stuff. Just working on our little few G's every day.
That's it.
But it's just humble work. Like if you're trading out there, like remember when you're trading, you have to be like indifferent. Like you're not gonna be able to catch every move of the market.
Sure.
Doesn't matter what you're trading. I don't care
Futures,
how much
stocks,
you look at
options,
it.
whatever.
I don't care how much you look at it. You can look at it. You can look at it every day. You can know it like the back of your hand. But you're not going to catch every move. It is impossible. I've never met a trader that was 100% execution on all his trades.
Literally.
That person is a liar. It's like someone saying that they don't make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes.
Then you can always make
We're
more.
all human.
You're always going to think, when certain things happen and you traded, you're like, dang, I could have held it. I could have made more. But, I mean, making something, being profitable is better than most people. So at least
you never go broke taking a profit.
Yeah, ringing the register.
You never go broke ringing the register. You never.
Like, come on, man.
Like, all right, like you jumped into a Nasdaq trade and you jumped in for 15 points. You made $300 on it, right?
Yeah.
And then it flies up 50 points. You could have made 1,000. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
It
doesn't matter.
Today,
it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. You take your little bread and you go.
Even you bought an option. You bought a weekly option. You made, you wanted
50%, and then it goes up 200%.
Yeah.
Who cares?
But you said you set out that
cares?
You wanted to make 50%, and that was your goal. So you can't be mad at yourself when you set a goal and then you don't get the goal. Now, could you be a little more upset if you set a goal and then you didn't get to the goal and you lost? Well, yeah, that requires some different analysis as to why you got in there. Maybe
treat yourself, don't beat yourself.
Yeah, and don't trade over your head, right?
Yeah, don't trade over your head. Like one of the key things
yeah.
to trading anything, whether you're trading options, stocks, or futures, is don't over leverage. Don't over leverage.
Yeah.
Bite off what you can chew.
Be comfortable with what you're losing. Invest ethics. It's just
like be comfortable, and of course, do all this based on your own beliefs, because that's what we always tell people. But like curb your enthusiasm on green days and
and control your emotions on red days. I was just blanking out looking at this.
Yeah, so it's like one of those things,
Because it's like, guys, if you're gonna watch us and be like, yeah, like you want to like trade futures, like trust me, I didn't just step up in here and do it, and Tony damn sure hasn't just stepped in and done it. I mean, he did a lot of his own time and grind for years. I've piggybacked off of like him and courses and stuff, and that's kind of how I've been able to do it. I didn't just want to do it because I've seen somebody else. You have to really dive into things that you want to do and be like, okay, I'm confident now, not just listening. Like I could have just sat here and listened to Tony and just been like, all right, I'm just going to follow you, but now I'm not adding anything. There's a lot of things in life where you might look up to somebody, but you can also add into it, like believe in yourself, because if you just are piggybacking, now there's only one driver. Like a lot of things in life can have two steering wheels. You just got to know, like, yo, it's my turn to steer. Maybe it's your turn.
It's like a student school driver car.
Yeah.
Got the double steering wheel. Like, I don't want to drive no more, Steven. Take the wheel, please.
Go ahead. Turn the switch off. Go ahead. And it's very like universal, and it's very fast paced how we do it sometimes. Like, yo, bet, because just with the futures, but with anything in life, you guys have something to add, whether you believe it or not, and even if you're up there's people below you that can add value to you too. So
everyone has their own uniqueness. Everyone has their own character. As long as you believe in yourself and you study and you focus on all the things that you need to focus on, and you're willing to learn and have an open ear, you're going to learn things from people above you, below you, same level as you. You're going to learn from everyone. Just have an open ear and be like a sponge. Just be like a little kid at elementary school that wants to learn. Like, as long as you have that sponge mentality that you're willing to listen to people that are actually smart. Now, don't just listen to anybody. Like, if you really want to learn how to trade, find a mentor, find some people, find some really good people that have really good track records that you can check.
We're people that we're pointing you in a solid direction. Like this is, if you're listening,
we're pointing you super
here,
solid
this is like, this is good to listen to. But
all day long.
There's other things like I'll put in the YouTube bio, like this is where I've been really learning at, and these are things that, if you want to get into futures or, just check the information we've been talking about, getting to some of the leaps or looking to buying Nvidia, whatever, like don't just use us or even use one person, or two people as your sources. Like really get a collection of things in life and then kind of base it out, People don't want to be wrong sometimes. That's what I realized.
Yeah, like
people are afraid to be wrong.
Yeah, like in trading,
or they don't know everything. It's like, well, I don't want no one to know I don't know. Like, it's okay
like in
to
trading,
not know.
like the best thing is to lose over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah,
lose until you win. Because if you lose, every time you lose, you should be taking a lesson out of it. You shouldn't just be losing blatantly and like not learning anything from it.
Lessons are blessings.
You lost for a reason. So turn your lesson into a blessing, as we always say.
Yep. We don't look at the money. We look at, okay, you know.
Like, what did I learn?
What did I learn from it? What can I do next time so that when I'm in this exact same position, I know what to do? And it's hard. It's easy when you lose to focus on it. But now when you're back at the same place, do you remember why you were just, like, why you got down there while you're here? That's the hard part of life. Yeah. Discipline, man. Discipline and patience. So, you know, that's it. Yeah, gotta stay disciplined.
Yeah, discipline, patience, and, you know, just don't over leverage. Be nice yourself. Treat yourself. Don't mistreat yourself, right?
We're going to see what's up. We'll see what's up with the divvy payment, you know. Yeah, we'll be back in action next week, guys, so we'll be recording regularly. Now, we're actually during the day.
Yeah, like we're recording during the day now. Yeah,
we got a nice little side. Now the sun isn't as on us. So,
yo, I have a quick question for you because we have 20 seconds left.
Go ahead.
Who are you voting for? Yo,
Kamala.
You voting for Kamala? Did you see that picture with Tim Walz's family?
Yeah, the Walls for Trump in Nebraska. So
the entire Walls family from Nebraska is voting for Trump, and they posted on social media. You see it all over.
Episode 18, we out.